Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our online class. This is Ahad bin Ismail. So, dear student of class 4, we meet again. You know that your exam is very near. So, before finishing the class, we want to discuss with you the last portion and also discuss about the exam. So, dear student, I request all of you to go to page number. Please take your book, religion book, and go to page number 87. First we'll read from here and then we'll discuss about the question answers. So you see, dear student, you see that in your text, Hazrat Ilyas alayhi salam. So I'll read out from the text first. So Hazrat Ilyas alayhi salam was the descendant of Harun alayhi salam, the brother of Musa alayhi salam. And he was born at Alad of Jordan. And at that time, Israel's administrator was Akib or Akiab. And he was sent to preach the Israelites after Hizkil alayhi salam and before Al-Yasa. And he replaced Hizkil alayhi salam. He was sent to guide the people of Syria. And his preaching place was the city of Balabakku of Syria. Just read out this. At that time, the Israelites forgot Allah and they did not worship one Allah. They engaged themselves in different types of shirk. And they used to worship idols and stars. And the name of their chief idol was the god Ba. The king embraced Iman by the call of the Nabi. But he engaged in shirk again with the instigation of his wife. So you see that after taking Iman, then again performing shirk, and finally the raining was stopped as a punishment from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and they are continued drought long 3 years. The people of that community came to Nabi with their humble prayers, and the Nabi prayed to Allah, but they again broke the agreement and become polytheists. They blamed the Prophet for coming troubles to them, and they began to do serious enmity with them, and he left the place with his followers. The punishment from Allah came again upon them. So you see that when the people violate, when the people, violate the order of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah sent punishment, and then they again came to meet with the prophets and then say that we don't do it again. Then Prophet prayed to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala again. When they are relaxed, when they are free from punishment, they again start their shirk, and Allah again give punishment. Then Hazrat Zulfikar alayhi salam, and he was a beloved servant of the great Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the meaning of Zulfikar is the keeper of promise and the performer of duty. He was mentioned as the son of Hazrat Ayyub alayhi salam. When the Nabi Hazrat Yasa became so old, he desired to appoint a representative for him who will discharge the duties of Nabi on behalf of him. So, Nabi united all his followers and told them, the man who possesses 3 conditions. How many conditions? 3 conditions. With him I will appoint him my representative. And the conditions were, 3 conditions were given. To fast in the day always. To worship all night, and never to do wrath any time. And a man stood and said, I have these 3 qualities. And Nabi ended the first meeting. And next day he again called the meeting, and Nabi again mentioned the earlier conditions. And finally, this time also the same person stood up, and Nabi appointed him his representative. Hazrat Zulfikar abide by all conditions throughout his life. This 3 condition is not for 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, or 1 month. That's for whole life. And Iblis Shaitan tried 3 days, one after another, in disgrace of an oppressed old man to break his passions and to misguide him. And he wanted to rape Zulfikar, but he could not do that. The man passed his test, and thereafter Allah the Great made him Nabi. So that was the sacrifice of the prophets. And finally, Hazrat Zakaria alayhi salam. The last one, you see, Hazrat Zakaria alayhi salam was a Nabi of Bani Israel. He was the descendant of Hazrat Sulaiman alayhi salam. And his wife was the descendant of Hazrat Harun alayhi salam. Hazrat Zakaria alayhi salam was the guardian of Hazrat Isa alayhi salam's mother, Maryam. And he was the imam and mutawali of the praying place. In his family, Hazrat Imran and his wife Hannah was very much devotee of Allah. And Hannah was the mother of Maryam. And finally you see that Hazrat Zakaria alayhi salam had no child. He was not only longing for a child in his old age, and the hope for a child aroused in his mind when he saw unseasonal fruits in Maryam. And he prayed to Allah for his child, and Allah the Great gave him good news for a male child whose name will be Yahya. And his community did not respond to his call. They did not embrace Imam. They began enmity with Nabi and conspiracy for his killing. And he took shelter in the hollow of a tree. The Jews cut him into 2 pieces along with the tree. And finally he did not utter even a single word of pain. So these are all about the reading. So dear students, you read the passage. You read the, chapter 5's all the topics very carefully. And also, you read from the exercise. So now, I will discuss with you about the MCQs. So dear student, go to exercise, teach that is correct answers. MCQs will not come in an exam, but this these formats can come, in this way, that it can come by short questions or fill in the blanks like this. So, I'm discussing about this. Who created us? The answer is Allah. Allah created us. The number 1. Number 2. What is name of great prophet's mother? Amina. Number 3. What is the meaning of the word harbul fuzul? That is unjust war. How many years continued Hilful Fuzul? 50 years. How many years? 50 years. How many years? 50 years. How many ayats of Surah Alaq were revealed first? 5 ayat. 5 ayats. Answer is 5 ayats. So in how many years of age great Nabi attained Nabuwwat? 40 years. So question 6 is 40 years. What is the name of Hazrat Musa's father? That is, the answer is Imran. The answer is Imran. In which family Hazrat Musa was born? Bani Israel. Bani Israel. And what is the name of Firaun's wife? Asiya. The answer is Asiya. Then, where Musa went after leaving Egypt? Madain. Where Musa went after leaving Egypt? Madain. And to which nation Hazrat Hud was sent? Ad nation. Ad nation. The answer is Ad. 12. To which nation Hazrat Salih was sent? Samud. The answer is Samud. What is the name of Hazrat Ishaq's father? Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam. The answer is Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam. To which Nabi Hazrat Ilyas alayhi salam was replaced? Hazrat Hiskil alayhi salam. Hazrat Hiskil alayhi salam. Whose son was Hazrat Julfikal? Hazrat Ayyub alayhi salam. Hazrat Ayyub alayhi salam. And number 16. What is the name of Hazrat Zakaria alayhi salam's son? Yahya. What is the name of Hazrat Zakaria alayhi salam's son? Yahya. So I repeat the answers. Question number 1 is Allah. Question number 2 is Amina. Question number 3 is unjust war. Question number 4 is 50 years. Question number 5. Question number 6, 40 years. Question number 7, Imran. Question number 8, Bani Israel. Question number 9, Asiya. Question number 10, Madain. Question number 11, Ad. Question number 12, Samud. Question number 13, Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam. Question number 14, Hazrat Hiskil alayhi salam. Question number 15, Hazrat Ayyub alayhi salam. And question number 16, Hazrat Zacharias. The last one is Yahya. Now, dear student, coming the short questions. You see that the rest 6, 7, 8, 9, the answers are written here. You see, the question is what the kings of Egypt were called in the ancient times. You see, in the ancient times, the king of Egypt were called Pharaoh. Then number 7, in whose house and by whose expenses Musa was brought up? The answer is Pharaoh. You see, Musa was brought up in the house of Pharaoh by his money. So write the names of 3 Nabis. Any Nabi's name you can write. Just for example, I wrote some names. Hazrat Adam alayhi salam, Hazrat Musa alayhi salam, Hazrat Hud alayhi salam. And finally, who embraced Islam first from among the males and females? So, Hazrat Khadija radiallahu anha embraced Islam first among the females. And Hazrat Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu was the first among the males. So, dear students, these are all about the short questions. Dear students, so read carefully the short questions answers, descriptive questions answers, and finally the reading from this book. Also you check and revise the matching carefully and write these answers carefully. You see, write these answers carefully. So dear students, take good preparation from chapter 5, and I believe that all of you have very good preparation. After that, if you have any question, you can contact with the teachers directly, and you can share with us your problem. Then we'll try to solve it as soon as possible. So dear students, keep safe and stay home. Thank you.